Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a review video. I haven't done one of these yet, but I got two new products recently that I've been loving so much that I feel like I had to share them with you or it just wouldn't be fair. So, the two products I'm going to be reviewing are MAC Studio Fix Fluid and MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I guess I'll start off by saying my shades. I am NC15 in the foundation and NC20 in the concealer. Their concealers run a little bit lighter, so usually you're a shade up from your foundation, in case any of you guys were trying to purchase any of these or anything. NC is for more yellow toned people, and then NW is for pink toned people, if you guys were wondering what that meant. Because before I bought these, I was really confused about what all that even meant. So, yeah. And I'll start off with is my new favorite foundation. I'm wearing it right now. It's extremely high coverage, which I love because I basically like to paint on a whole new face. It's really good for oily skin, I think. My skin is slightly oily and it really doesn't slide around my face at all or anything. I'm sure you could use it if you have dry skin as well, but I think that if you are a person with oilier skin, this is a really good foundation for you and you should really check it out. It's $30, which is kind of average for high-end foundations. So it's not anything that's crazy expensive, but it's not super cheap either. But you get 1 fluid ounce in it, which is a good amount, I think. The only downside to this is that it does not come with a pump. So it has the screw top, which is really kind of annoying. You can buy a pump separately, which I didn't know about when I bought the foundation. I'm not sure how much they go for, but I think it's kind of annoying that you have to separately buy a pump. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I just dump a little out. It's not super liquidy. It's a liquid foundation, but it's not super watery, so it doesn't come out super fast. So it's not that big of a deal. I just kind of dump a little bit on the back of my hand and dot it around my face and buff it out with a brush. So yeah, it's really good at lasting all day. I can put this foundation on at 7 in the morning, and then it'll last till that night easily. If I use a primer and a setting spray, I'm all good with this. They have a lot of colors, so there shouldn't be any issues with matching or anything. And yeah, so I just really love this foundation a lot. It's my new favorite, so you guys should definitely go check it out at your local MAC counter if you guys have a MAC store by you. Second is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I cannot say enough about this. It's the most amazing thing ever. I've tried a lot of concealers in my day. I used to not wear foundation. I used to just wear concealers. I tried Benefit Erase Paste, Bobbi Brown Corrector, and concealer. I've just used so many different ones, and this is by far my favorite. The good thing about this is that it can go under your eyes and on your blemishes, so you don't need to buy 2 separate ones. And if you're a broke person like me, that's a good thing. One really good thing, but not so great thing about this is literally 1 pump can cover blemishes and under my eyes and then some. So it's hard to squeeze out less than 1 pump, so sometimes I feel like I'm wasting a little bit of the product because a little goes a long way with this, but I usually, whatever I have left, I usually can find something to dab it on again or something. But yeah, just keep that in mind when you are using it, that start out with 1 pump. It looks like a little amount, but it goes so far. But the coverage on this is amazing. I could have a huge pimple, put some on, and it's basically all the way covered. And I'm talking huge pimples. It doesn't crease under my eyes, which is amazing because all the other concealers I was using before would crease under my eyes because they were thicker concealers, and I thought that that's what you were supposed to use under your eyes because a lot of them are meant for that. But yeah, they're not. This matches my skin perfectly, and just the consistency is nice. Everything about it is just really nice, and I think that any skin type could use this, definitely. But yeah, and it stays all day. I don't really have to touch up my concealer ever, unless I'm feeling kind of self-conscious about a pimple, then I go back in with it. But usually just covering it once is more than enough, especially if I powder, under my eyes or powder on a blemish after I put this on, I'm good to go for the rest of the day. So yeah. This concealer is $19, and you get 0.3 fluid ounces, but as I said, a little goes a really long way with this, so it doesn't sound like a lot of concealer, but it's more than enough. I'm sure this will last me a few months at least. So yeah, and $19 is kind of expensive for a concealer, but in terms of high-end concealers, you're kind of paying around the same. And I think that this is unbelievably worth it. And if I was to recommend one of these products more than the other, I would definitely say go for the concealer first, because it will change your life. And I don't really have any concealers like this when I can kind of compare a few other foundations to this one. So yeah, that was my review. If any of you guys wanted a demo or anything, let me know. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, please. Bye, guys.